Hi there, and welcome to the channel. Today we are having a look at how really small animations can help you lift the experience of your front-end application. So I'm going to show an example from my company's front-end application that's completely open source, and I've been working on improving the UI on it for the past month or past 2 months. So let me just log in here, and I'll log in with my test account. And right away, just notice the loader as you come in. I really like skeleton loaders because they allow you to not have your screen jump around as much when you are loading. So usually if you have a spinner, uh, your content, once everything's loaded, will jump onto the screen and your screen will be filled with all of this great content. But what's great about skeleton loaders, in my opinion, is that it allows you to build up your screen as it's actually supposed to look. And once the content comes in, it's not going to be as jarring for the user. But we're not here today to talk about loaders. I have a whole video on that where we build a loader and a loader hook from scratch. So if you're interested in that, you can go check that out. Instead, excuse me, what I'd like to focus on is this section up in the top right corner here. So we have this sort of profile where you have the ability to go in and change your password. Now, once you click that, you'll notice a few things happening. So we're transitioning to another screen or another pop-up. It's a little bit bigger, and you noticed probably that the avatar and the email was animated. So as you go ahead and navigate between these two screens, it's going to animate back and forth. Now, I want to show you what happens if we remove that animation. So inside of my code here, we have a component called user profile content. It sets up the profile avatar classes. They have a default class called avatar for the avatar, and for the profile, it's called profile email. Wow. Now, when it becomes active, so when we're actually editing, we're setting a piece of state and we are changing the styles. And the styles you can see in user profile content. So if we're editing, we are just adding a simple transformation. We're translating it in the X direction and in the Y direction slightly. And for the email, we are doing translate X 10 pixels and translate Y minus 60. And you can see that we have transition on both the avatar and the profile email. So what's going to happen if we remove the transition? Let's go ahead and take a look. So hit save on that. And now you can see it's a vastly different experience. It becomes much more jarring, at least to my eyes. Maybe you're looking at some, or you're looking at it differently, but to my eyes, this kind of transition is quite jarring. And in my opinion, when you add these really small animations, and it's not a lot of code, as you can see, it's basically just two more classes here. And inside of user profile content, we're just conditionally applying those classes based on whether or not editing profile is true. Once we have that, now, even though the transition between the smaller and the larger screen is still there, it's alleviated by the fact that this is animating, because this is drawing the eye. So it makes it a lot smoother to look at and better for the user. It's kind of guiding the motion. Now, we also have some loaders here. Like if you change your password, you can see we're updating the colors here in the password checker, and then we're also giving feedback here on whether or not your passwords are matching. So I know now that my password doesn't match. I need to go ahead and make sure that I match the passwords. And now that I have matched them, I can go ahead and hit save. And then you can see, you get the animation, you get the loading. Then once you finish loading, you get the animation back and the success message. And those are all really small things that you can do that just lifts the experience of your site, because you're constantly giving the user feedback and you are alleviating potentially jarring motions in your applications. And it doesn't take a lot of code to do these things. Like I just showed you, the animations with the avatar here is really simple. The loading is pretty simple to do as well. We have a whole video on how to create a reusable loading hook if you're interested in that kind of stuff. And if you like this video and interested in more kind of like small tips and tricks on how to build front-end experiences, please let me know by leaving a like and hit that subscribe button and put on notifications if you want to hear more from me when I post more content. Otherwise, this is it for this one. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Bye-bye.